Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
And welcome again. I think I've seen quite a few familiar faces even today. And I am very grateful to Health Library for again giving me this opportunity to give a talk on another subject which is known as the Silva method. Okay, how many people of you are aware of this Silva method?
This long ago, someone was Silva from South America had come to Bombay, and essentially it was dealing in keeping oneself happy,
right,
and contented.
Right. Yeah.
That is all that I can remember.
So it's basically a mental exercise, if you can say. Something to do with the mind.
I mean, coming to contentment.
Correct. Yeah. Contentment. Yeah. Yeah. So what you're talking about, the American person, South American person, is Mr. Jose Silva. He was staying in the USA in Texas, and he developed this method called as a Silva method. It's named after him. What was his profession? Basically, he was a qualified radio technician in his days, and working on those technicalities and the repairs to the radios and the frequencies and all that they used to tune up the radios and all. He became very curious. He said, if the radio can work like this by just tuning something here and there, why can't the human mind be tuned to something? So he started to research on that. The research he started was first on his own children. He said, I do not want to unnecessarily do something which even I am not very sure of with an outsider. So he started working on his children. Over a period of time, he started seeing that the children are getting very good results from that. In fact, they were all studying, so their education grades that they used to start getting after the research and after the experiments and all were very high and phenomenal improvement in their levels of understanding and absorption of subject and everything, grasping of the subject. So once he said, yes, this thing does work, he then went to his close relatives, near and dear friends, started working on them. Then he made groups, only males of certain age, women, females of certain age, then varied ages, and then mixed group. That is how he started expanding his experiments and expanding his method to the world. Today, his children, after him, his son and his daughter have taken it up and they have made an academy and they are gone global. What does the Silva mind technique really do? What does it talk about? Basically, it talks how to bring your mind to a different level of capability and capacity. And what are the different levels in which the mind can work and produce different results. And that is what it can do. So we are all aware that our mind, now there are a lot of things on the internet everywhere that we know that there are different levels of mind. So if we start from the different levels of mind, like if we say the conscious level, like this, in which we are all, he said that conscious level is known as the beta level, and it operates at a frequency of 14 to 21 cycles per second. That is the terminology what Silva has come out, and that even in medical science, if you take an EEG and all that, they always talk about those cycles per second measurements. So 14 to 21 cycles per second, the human mind is at a normal conscious level that what we are in. What is there within us in this level? It's only the standard about intuition, normal intuition that is there. Like if you have learned to swim or ride a bicycle, we can never forget it in our life. Right? So this is the normal intuition that is there. Nothing great about it. I mean, it is general. Even if like driving a car, even if you forget to drive a car, even if you don't have this intuition, right from the time you take your keys and open the car, insert it into the ignition and start it, change the gears and go into the drive mode. There are so many steps in that if you don't remember that because of this intuition problem, if you start reading the catalog, it would take you years to start a car. I think they said there are about 5,168 steps that your mind works when you're, from the time you take a key and start with the car, you're driving mode. So it would take you years to start a car. But because of this intuition, we are able to do it as you should just simply take that car key. Nowadays, those central locking system, open up the car, sit down, put it to neutral, start and gone. back with the first gear and gone. So that is all. So this is where your normal intuition, this is your normal conscious level. Anything about 21 seconds per second, like 21 to 35 seconds per second, a person starts getting more and more insane. He becomes mentally upset, starts running around the place. He does not know what's happening around him. Even sometimes starts banging his head into the wall. Beyond 35 to 45 seconds per second, he has to straight away be deposited into the mental asylum. You can't keep him moving. Okay. Then you go down to a lower level, lower frequency, which is known as again it is known as a deeper level. He terms it as deeper level of mind. He does not term it as a lower level. But I said it was actually the lower frequency and deeper level. The next is the subconscious level, which is the most creative level of all. At that subconscious level, we can do a lot of things and do or have anything that you want in life. So simply we should know how to use that level of mind. The subconscious level is also known as the alpha level. And it works between 14 cycles to 7 cycles per second. In that you are creative. You are doing a lot of imaginative things. You can do a lot of dreaming. You can do a lot of achieving part. Most successful people they can come down to your levels of alpha levels quite frequently. So, what Silva said was that he said that normally when the child is born, he is always working on only the right side of the brain works more predominantly. He is more creative, more imaginative, a child. And it is absorbing, his subconscious mind is absorbing everything and anything that's happening around it. So the mind is getting conditioned. As he grows older and older, the left side brain also starts working. And a stage comes, when he becomes quite grown up, a stage comes when 90% of the people only have the left side working and the right side is stopped out. He's more logical, he thinks only on certain calculative methods, like engineers and all. But only the logical part of the brain knows. The creative has stopped. What Silva did by this, he said that there is a cycle which is known as a 10 cycle frequency.
10.
That's the alpha level. Between 14 and 7 cycles, the 10 cycle is one point where you are able to make use of both the sides of the brain with full awareness. You are not going to sleep. You are not in a sleep mode at that time. You are aware of everything what's happening around you. And you are able to use both. That is where the creative part starts. And that is where, when we say that when you are in the alpha level, you can do a lot of things for your own self, for your own self, for others also. And so this part is, in this level, as you say, is more creative. The third level is known as the deep subconscious level, which is known as the theta level. And here it's operating between 7 cycles and 4 cycles per second. This is that level where a person can become a healer. He can heal himself, he can heal others also. And he is working at his own peak performance normally. And the most deepest level is known as the superconscious level. Superconscious is known as the delta level. And that is between 4 cycles and near zero. Brain, if it goes to 0 level, naturally it has stopped working. So it goes to near 0 level. And remaining at that level, a person can attain absolute bliss. You understand? That is the level where he is totally, fully connected to the source energy. Normal humans also, when they are sleeping, they dip down to this delta level at least 4 times in the sleep in the night. Because if you do not dip down, when you get up in the morning, you are not totally fresh. So the day you get up and you are fresh, you simply imagine that you can think, be rest assured that you are not dipped 4 times, and that is not because of you, it's natural process. Nothing that you have to take efforts on. So Silva control came out with those methods of mind control, different levels of mind. There is the alpha level, the beta, the alpha, the theta and the delta levels. Then said this, just by going by to these levels, does it really make a difference to people? There should be methods by which they should be able to do it on their own, and they should do something creative. They should be able to reach their own desires, their own goals. They should be able to solve their own problems. How to do that? So he devised different techniques on it. Like if you see, there's a technique which is known as the headache control technique. What is headache control? There are different types of headaches. Let us divide them into two presently. One is the tension type headache and one is the migraine type headache. What do you do in tension type headache in this type of exercise, in this technique? He says that in the tension type headache there are 3 steps again. The first step is when you are brought down to a level, the alpha level that we are talking about, by some trained person or by some proper guide, or if you are already a Silva graduate, you can do it on your own. But it can always be done. Initially, you get yourself done by some expert. Then once you learn it, and once you graduate in it, you can do it on your own. This is a disclaimer in this. So, once you are at that level, the 3 steps that you have to use is, first is, in the first step, what you say is that I have a headache and I feel that headache. I have a headache and I feel that headache. Then the second step is, I was having a headache and but I'm still feeling that headache. The discomfort of the headache is there still. The discomfort is there. So when we have gone from first step, headache is there. Second step, the discomfort is there. Okay. May not be the headache. The headache may not be there, but the discomfort of the headache is there. And the third step, I have no headache and I have no feeling for the headache.
Very good.
Headache is gone?
Yes.
Absolutely. This is for the normal tension type headache. But for a migraine type headache, which are slightly different from the normal headaches, here you do these 3 steps 3 times with a gap of 5 minutes each. Okay. So this is how you control your headaches. Second, dream control. Normal people, when they sleep, they have a lot of thoughts in the mind, so much of pressure, tension of the normal life. So many things, thoughts go on, but they need not be dreams. They can be simple thoughts. So first step is to know and to learn that yes, this is a dream. Recognize a dream. The second step is to not just recognize, but to remember that dream. And write down what you dreamt. If you want, you can even keep a piece of paper with you when you sleep and write down what you dreamt. Because once you come out, if you have already learned how to remember the dream, you can write down what your dream was. And the third step, which is absolutely the flip side, it is to generate your own dream for whatever you want. It's so marvelous. You can generate your own dream. Ye chahiye, wo chahiye, I want to come out of this problem, or I want this to happen. You generate a dream for yourself. And then you see that things start happening. You always see it. Other is habit control. You want to stop smoking, stop chewing tobacco, alcoholism. That is one more technique which you can do. Weight control. Nowadays people have got those problems of weight controls. A lot of things happen, a lot of discomforts in your body because of excessive weight. So you can control your weight. Techniques are there. Then there is one technique which is known as the mirror of the mind technique. This is such a beautiful technique, especially designed only for problem solving. This I will take up a little later after I finish up the other techniques, because this is one thing which you really need to know. And if you really careful of somebody who can take you down to your levels, different level, alpha level, you can do this technique and you can get so profound results from this. The other technique is hand levitation technique. Hand levitation means you are programming yourself. Somebody programs you by, you know what is hand levitation? It's simply your hand starts rising by constant. Yeah, right, exactly. So by doing this technique, you go down to your alpha level automatically. The other technique is the 3 fingers technique. Simply either hand. Simply put these three fingers together. Simply press them. And once your mind is programmed to go down to alpha level, by just simply pressing this, you can reach alpha level. In fact, I have tried this one time while driving. I simply press this, and I say in my mind that I'll have a very comfortable drive to my house or to wherever I want to go without I'll have a clear road. And at 99% of the times I have had a clear road by doing this technique, because it has created that total environment around. The whole system has started working for me. Now you may not believe, but it has happened to me. And I've seen this, practically I've seen these things happening. One more technique is known as the glove anesthesia technique. What is this glove anesthesia? First of all, how do we achieve what we want in that glove anesthesia? Is you put your hand into very hot water. Okay, not any substance, just water only. Keep it there for some time after making your body habituated to that heat and that temperature. Then you put it in the cold water, or even place it on ice.
Same hand.
Yeah, same hand. And that is what programs your hand to do certain activity which it is meant for. Like this glove anesthesia method, if at all you are having some pain, physical pain in the body, like you have pain here, place this hand here. Your pain will disappear. It's no black magic. It will disappear. Or if you are having some bleeding, place your hand on that. The bleeding will stop. Even if you have fallen down, you have fallen down, you are having a head injury or something, place your hand on that head. Any hemorrhage effects also will stop. The blood clotting will get delayed, or it will not happen at all. It works that effectively. Then we were coming to one method which I was telling you about, mirror of the mind. What is this mirror of the mind? Do you have any idea of this mirror of the mind?
Pillar?
Mirror of the mind.
Mirror of the mind. Mirror means reflection. So the thoughts that the mind is generating, they should be reflecting the world around.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, logically you are going very correct. But this technique is something which slightly differs from your logic. Yeah. Mirror of the mind technique is, first of all, again you come down to your alpha level. How do you come down? There are techniques of coming down, as I told you, hand levitation, 3-finger technique. Or there's another technique which is known as the 3-tool method or 10-tool method. You simply count 3 times, 2 times, 1 3 times, and you are to your alpha level. This is, so how you start the process? Sit down comfortably, close your eyes, come down to alpha level. Once you are down to your alpha level, you tilt your eyes to an approximately 20 degrees angle, like this. When you are close, this. That is the time. It will take time to practice also, and to even to come to get the picture in front of you. What you get to see somewhere out of your body or somewhere away from your eyes is a screen. That is known as the screen of the mind. On that screen of the mind, you bring a mirror, a full size mirror where you can see your full self, and color the frame of the mirror with blue. Okay. Then you reflect your problem into that mirror, whatever your problem is. This is mainly meant for problem solving, not for goal achieving or anything. Mainly meant for problem solving. It's very effective in that. Whatever problem, whether in a 2D or a 3D effect, give it some colors, give it some sound if you want to, and put in as much detail as you can of the problem that you want to solve. And be there for some time. There may be something you must have missed out probably. Be there for some time. After that, gently push that mirror mentally to your left side. Okay. And bring back another mirror, this time with a white colored frame. So normally what happens is, either you get a solution which you see on that mirror, and if you don't get, nothing to worry, you bring out a solution that you want onto that mirror.
Desired outcome.
Desired outcome. Exactly. So when you bring out that, what happens is, you give a detail, again give a full details to that, whatever your desired outcome you want to have, and be there for some time. Once,
As you are the part of that.
yes, you have to be part of it. You have to be in that image, in that picture. Because you are doing it for yourself.
Correct.
So once you have done that, any time you then wait for that solution to come to you. It does not happen immediately or overnight. Everything takes some time. But whenever you are again, refreshing yourself with another mirror of mind exercise, at that time only take the white frame mirror. Don't go back to the
Blue mirror.
blue frame. With the blue frame again means you are again going back to your problem. Again you are recreating that problem for yourself. Or you are slowing down the process. Or you are slowing down the process.
Problem pattern,
Correct, yes. Yeah. So that is what is known as a mirror of the mirror technique. Now what we could do is, we could do one small exercise here. Okay. And we can try to see how much we are able to come down to our level. Okay. So if everybody, we can sit down comfortably with the palms downwards on the thighs.
This way.
Correct. We'll close your eyes. I will do a guided meditation for you. I will speak things and you can do it mentally. I will now count from 3 to 1. Every count will be 3 times. Repeat it 3 times. 3, 3, 3. your eyes and imagine and enjoy that moment over there. When I speak to you again and hear my voice again, 1 hour of time would have passed. One, two, three. To your favorite place. Now count from 1 to 5. At the count of 5, you will open your eyes, feeling fine and perfectly fit, feeling better than before, feeling as though you have slept the right amount of sleep. One. You open your eyes, feeling fine and perfectly fit, feeling better than before. 4, 5. Open your eyes, you're feeling fine and perfectly fit, feeling better than before. You can turn your heads to your left or right and give a smile to your neighbors.
I was reluctant to come out.
So, how do you all feel now? How was this exercise? Any experiences? Anything that you would like to share on that?
We didn't like to come out.
You didn't like to come out. Very good.
Very
What you?
It was a good one.
relaxing.
Relaxing, yes.
Very good.
Relaxing. Any good? What about you?
Good feeling.
Very good. You are always fine. I have seen that. Yes, you, what about you?
Fresh.
Fresh, absolutely right. Yeah. So this is how the Silva mind control works. When you are at this alpha level, if you have seen in this very short, small exercise, that how you can reach to where you want to, how you can create things for yourself, and how you can come out of whatever situation you are in. You know, you must have heard about great friend Napoleon Hill in his book Think and Grow Rich. He made a very profound statement there. Whatever a mind can believe and conceive, the mind can achieve. It's such a profound statement. So that's what you see in this, that once you have reached your alpha level, you can really make things for yourself. You can create things for yourself. You are your own co-creator. See, I was just discussing with him before the talk. I'm a law of attraction trainer myself. I'm a Silva graduate also. I'm an expert on Mahavastu, which is a logical and more scientific approach to the remedies for on Vastu Shastra, based on traditional Vastu Shastra, but it's a different approach to it. So I have tried to bring these two concepts together because they all work on the subconscious mind, and I'm writing a book on that. I'm authoring a book on that. The name of the book I have known is The Science of Co-Creation, a Maha way to manifest your desires. In fact, just last week I sent that manuscript to my publishers and they have approved the contents of the book. So everything is in order, and maybe another couple of months' time the book will be published out into the market. So that's what ultimately the subconscious mind does. It creates things for you, right? So what has Jose Silva done? Jose Silva has brought this concept to the world, devised some techniques, and he has shown to the world how you can make use of these techniques for your own being, for your own purpose, for others. Right? So, anything at this stage, anybody has any questions on this to ask, or anything which you want me to explain again on that subject?
You put us on pedal. It was so good.
Pardon me?
You can put us on a pedal because it was as good as it was.
Yeah. Oh yes. In fact, a little later I will even have. Sorry, just excuse me. Later on we'll even have a small phrases that I would like you to repeat it mentally thrice. That clearly shows that what powers are there within you. You know, you have the powers in a body which can light that much of energy, which can light the whole city for a week. That much of energy is in you, one human being. And what are we doing? Don't you think we are wasting that?
Yeah. We are not.
So why not make use of it? Why not direct to something? Why not channelize that? Make use of it. So that is what I was coming to. You know, there is a, I would not say a prayer or something, but it is something which I would like people to commit to themselves, give 100% commitment that yes, they will act according to that, and they will make their own life
And
the other's life more livable and more comfortable and more enjoyable. Let everybody level of life be raised, let everybody evolve, and let us help in that evolution of life, of humans, and ultimately the universe, of course, because the universe is an ever expanding thing.
Yes.
Never stops expanding. So because it is expanding, something or other is always getting manifested into the universe. So why not we help the universe in that? So what we are doing is we are giving back something to the universe by doing that. And the universe will give you back manifold. That be rest assured. Be rest assured of that. So
what about the damaged organ?
Can it be? There are processes wherein you require special attention and very special skilled people who can guide you to that problem also. Yes. I was just sitting in the library, I saw that word, this Silva, this is used. There was a book called Cancer.
Yes.
Okay. CANCER, cancer. Simply replace R with L. What will happen?
Cancer.
Yeah.
Whatever problem you have in your mind, simply say cancel, and make a positive statement after that immediately. So whatever was really damaging you, it was really making your life miserable with that R at the end, change it to L.
Hell.
L is love.
Yes.
And L turns that word to cancel. And cancel means you're cancelling out all those negativities.
No, so speaking that
Yes.
cancer is over,
Yeah.
it's sufficient.
Yes.
Then again,
Say that I am living a very perfectly healthy body and mind.
no speaking of cancer.
No speaking. The positive statement does not bring in any problem that you have.
Yeah,
The positive statement says, I have a perfectly healthy body and mind, feeling as young, full of energy and vitality, and I am loving every cell of my body. Have you ever thanked your cells that they have been working for years together for you? And
Yes,
It has already been thanked ourselves.
if somebody says,
uh,
my cancer has gone,
yeah.
then again cancer is word is coming there.
So you don't say that, no?
Uh.
That's why I'm saying. Cancel. And say, I have a perfectly healthy body and mind.
Only that.
That's all. That's all. And say, I am loving all the cells of my body. Trillions of cells in a body.
So no pronunciation.
Every
of
body,
disease.
every cell has got its own consciousness. And it can directly communicate with the universe. Once in between, one of the talks also I had said, wherever you get a pain somewhere, that means the cells in that area are communicating with the universe for a solution. You don't have to bother.
True.
The solution will come. They are doing their job. You do your job by saying thank you to them and love and give the love to them. Stand in front of the mirror. I tell you, it's very effective. Stand in front of the mirror. If you feel ashamed without clothes, stand with the clothes. See your whole body and simply say, I love you, I love you, I love you. Let that feeling go into you.
Yeah.
And see how miracles happen. Nobody can stop that problem from getting out of your body. You will simply throw away that problem from your body and you will have a perfect body. Okay? So can we commit ourselves? Can I start that?
Yeah, sure.
Let us commit ourselves.
Yeah.
Give it a 100% commitment and see that yes, you use it for the benefit of mankind. Okay? You can start when I start talking. Right now, what you can simply adjust yourself and be comfortable.
Mentally or mentally?
Mentally, yes. This I call it as expression of gratitude. So we are being grateful and we are committing ourselves to whatever it is. Since you may not remember the whole thing, I'll talk so that you can repeat it mentally. Okay. So. I ask God from divine providence for more riches, but more wisdom with which to accept and use wisely the riches are received at birth in the form of the power to control and direct my mind to whatever ends I desire. Yeah, we'll take that up with the third. I ask not from divine providence for more riches, but more wisdom with which to accept and use wisely the riches I received at birth in the form of the power to control and direct my mind to whatever ends I desire. Once more. I ask not from divine providence for more riches, but more wisdom with which to accept and use wisely the riches I received at birth in the form of the power to control and direct my mind to whatever ends I desire. God bless all. Thank you and bless. Okay.
Great message.
Yeah, it's a very great message and it really helps, really works. So if you want to write it down, I can also, you'll always have it, I think you'll have it on there.
It is there now, I will take it on
Yes,
pen
yes,
drive.
yes, yes. Yeah. So how did you feel about this commitment that you have made?
Great.
It's great. Yeah.
And what about the karma theory?
Oh, that's totally a different theory. That is totally a different
What
theory.
happens?
Yeah.
There are also lectures here. They say you cannot escape the karmas.
Yeah.
You have to suffer
Yeah.
what you have done.
Right.
How this, here it comes contradiction. Kindly.
Yeah, so this, see, basically I'll tell you that this is basically a thing wherein the talk is all about how to make use of mind. See, mind is very powerful because everything is from the mind, of the mind. Okay. Whatever actions you have to take and all, that is a different aspect altogether, more on the spiritual side, which I'm not into that at all, and I will not be able to tell you anything on that. But only thing I know, one thing which I even written in my book, something on Bhagavad Gita, wherein I have said that whatever actions that you have to take, you have to take. Whatever the results are there, okay, you have to consider the results. Simply do your actions. That is the karma that
Ma phaleshu kadacha.
Exactly. Because if you see the 5 elements that are there, one is the water, the air, the fire, the earth and the space. If you are in the position of water, the water is an element which is a spark, and the spark will do something in life. Okay. And when you take an action on that, it creates air or wood, and wood ultimately creates fire. Right? But if you are concentrating always on the fire, that is the result, what does water do? It will douse the fire. You will never get the results. It's plain logic. So you don't worry about what karmas have to, or what karmas are in your life, or in your birth, this birth, or even earlier births. They are all stored in your chakras, of course. And there also you have got 7 layers. The last 7th layer is the very first birth of yours. So many things. I mean, we don't have to go into this. Is not the
Do whatever is in your hand as a free will.
Correct. But one thing I will tell you, you be in a state of joy every moment of your life.
Yeah.
Be happy every moment of life. Nothing will come your way.
Life is a celebration.
It's a celebration. All your karmas will get destroyed and cut and thrown away. Remain in state of happiness and joy every moment of your life.
And many karmas are in our mind only.
Everything is in the mind, as I have just prepared. So simply use the powers of mind to control and direct whatever ends you desire, not what it desires. Don't let it work by default. Don't live your life by default.
Keep your intention good.
Correct.
Mistake hota hai, hone do. But intention should be good.
Correct. And go work towards that intention of yours. So, anybody else? Any other questions?
First class.
I hope you have all enjoyed this session.
Yes, yes.
Very
Very
good.
good.
Very good.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.